What's up, people? I am back for another video. I figure y'all know me. I'm a Halloween channel, or not a channel, but I love Halloween. So I figured why not talk about this news that the rights are being like shopped around, like with different studios. Like they're doing the TV rights, as far as I saw, and the movie rights, and it just kind of vindicates what I was saying about Halloween Ends. Like Halloween Ends really hurt the franchise. Rob Zombie's movies, y'all can go in on them, but one, y'all know I like the first one for what it is, and the second one is a pile of shit. But it didn't hurt the franchises. One, it was isolated, and ultimately, the only thing it did is just force them to go back to the classic Halloween. And I like Kills. 2018 was fine. I had some issues, but relatively, I think 2018 was good. Kills was good. But I have a few issues with that one, but I really like Kills. I think there's more good than bad with it. But it's like then Ends, they really fucked it, and now they're doing this. I think I'm gonna be honest. If Ends was good, and because Ends didn't make money, I think Ends it had like a big drop the fall, if I remember right, going back at that time, the late 2020 came out. It had a big drop. It was like 80%, something like that. It's a big fucking drop. It was like, so it's like, if they just made a good movie, I don't think this would be happening. Because I'm actually open to. I'm not necessarily against Universal still, because Universal's Blumhouse, So it's like I necessarily don't have a problem with them keeping the rights if they just decided to make a different movie and go a different direction. The TV rights, though, I think they should go with the John Carpenter idea of different horror stories, the anthology idea. I know some people want that with the movies. I just don't think that's gonna ever go over well. People want Michael Myers for the movies. And he's just at this point too, over 40 years, I think it's 45 now, of Michael Myers. It's just too late now to do the whole anthology thing in the movie. It just, you can't. This is Michael Myers franchise now. It didn't work with 3, but you know how many movies we've had since 4 is when he came back. But how many movies we've had since then? All across different decades, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s with the newer ones, into the 2020s technically with Kills. Kills was 2021 and Ends was 2022. So it's like it's too late now to go back and make the movies that you can't. I just think it's too late for that. I get some people want that, but that's why I'm saying and it works better in television form anyway. I think it works. You can have, and also I think you can go forever if you did it in that style. Make it like Twilight Zone or The Outer Limits, something like that, where it's different, but like a horror version of it. You know. No, you don't even have to reference Michael Myers. Actually, that's even the thing I would even do with that. No mentioning Michael Myers. Have it be its own thing. And then the movies you could do Michael Myers with. And I just think the direction they need to go. And I've talked about this in a fixing, not fixing, in a what I would do with Halloween after Ends. Is maybe try to get Daniel Harris back. Do a follow up to 4. or you just have them go after a new victim. That's actually, the more I think about it, that's what I actually think they should do. Have them go after a different victim. Maybe have it be like a situation. I've seen fan films, a lot of Halloween fan films that did that. Or maybe the girl reminds him of Laurie Strode or something. But you don't have to have Laurie, and I think that's the biggest thing. We need to move on from Laurie. I'm okay with Dr. Loomis references. I actually think he is innately tied with Michael. It's just he's always has been. So it's fine. I'm fine with that. I just think Laurie we can move on from. I think it is time we move on from that character. I think I was okay bringing her back in 2018. And I know this is an unpopular take, but I think they should have killed her off in 2018. I think having her in the trilogy was a waste, especially ultimately what ended up happening anyway. It's like you should have just killed her off in 2018. Give her a sacrificial death, a bit, that scene where where she burns her little basement, it's on fire. Have her jump in the fire to hold the Michael back. At least she would have went out heroically. And I know so there are a lot of people, oh, we don't want ever to see her die, but no. Like, I think we need to move on from that character. So that's like the biggest thing for me. No Laurie Strode. Go back to basics with Michael. The stalking, more stalking scenes. Definitely a good chase scene. The music, which I actually think that's definitely the one thing I'll give the trilogy. They got the score right. The score was amazing in these movies. So I will say that. The score was incredible. So I can't really hate them on the score for that. For the score. But they definitely need to go back into the more eerie lighting, more stalking. Just kind of go back to like more Halloween 1 and 2 style. Also, that's the other thing. Reinstate Halloween 2 as canon. That needs to just happen. The whole erasing. No, please, you gotta stop doing that. That's getting to a point where doing that with like everything. It's like Saw didn't do it. That's what I was kind of saying about Saw X, which I saw. Quick thoughts on that. It's not bad. I think John Kramer was still creepy. The kills were great. It kind of went back to basics. I've only seen Saw 1 through 3, but that is kind of where it kind of went back to basics in that. It's more focused on the kills and them trying to escape, and it's pretty gory, but I think it did bring it back to simplicity. I think that's like the one thing I've always said with horror that works. So it's like, I'm okay with them bringing franchises back. It's just you got to do it right. With the TV rights, apparently A24 wants the rights. I don't know if they want the movie rights or they're the highest in the bidding war. And A24 makes good stuff, so I'm not inherently against it. I don't know about the movie rights though, because they are a little out there. I think they do work better if they do the TV thing, anthology thing, like I said. And then the movies, I don't know. I feel like Universal, I'm okay with them keeping it. It's just I'd rather they just need to do it right. Don't go with David Gordon Green. Again, try to get a director who actually cares about Halloween and go back to basics. Just make a scary Michael Myers movie where he's scary. Have a cop character who's like chasing him or somebody who kind of knows him. But like go with a new character. But like you can, if you want to have Danielle Harris in the movie where she's kind of is that, you can make her like not the Loomis, but or you, like I said, go the Halloween 4, continue Halloween 4. I'm okay with that because I think she is a great horror actress and I felt like she's never really got her last movie. But if you want to just Michael stalking and then have a cop character kind of hunting him down too, that'd be fine. Who's not tied to Laurie or anything. She's just a girl. Maybe she reminds him of Laurie or even Judith. Do something like that. Like, I'm okay with that. It's just classic Michael Myers. I've seen a lot of fan films that are like that with Michael Myers, where he's just stalking some random girl because she reminds him of his sister. So I think that's all they have to do. But yeah, definitely reinstate Halloween 2 as canon. That to me is that's the real follow-up. I think. Or you don't even necessarily have to mention timelines. You can just, Michael Myers is there. So you can almost have it like in your head. Is this in this canon or this timeline? You can you can almost, build your own timeline kind of thing where they don't have to explain it because there's no characters tying it, no specific characters. I would reference them, obviously. But yeah, that's where they should go with Halloween. Just go back to basics. Worked with Saw. It seems like people are really liking it. I think that's what Halloween needs to do. Go back to basics. I'd keep I'm trying to think of the actor's name. But the Michael from the new ones. He is really good. He has the walk down, he has the height down, he has like everything down where he's like, I'd keep that actor and just have him come back. And just he's fine. We don't see his face, so it doesn't really matter anyway. maybe one scene, if they want to do like a digital or however they did in Kills with the Dr. Loomis thing, I'm okay with that for like a flashback because I think Dr. Loomis is a good character that they do need to explore more. But definitely move away from Laurie because Dr. Loomis is always going to be tied with Michael Myers regardless because he was his doctor, so it made sense. So, but that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to talk about this because I'm a Halloween fan. So I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm definitely gonna watch whatever they're gonna do. I'm a Halloween fan, so I'm almost gonna have to watch it in that sense. This definitely, if it's a movie, just make up for Halloween Kills. Just do a simple Michael Myers movie. Get the soundtrack down. Get the atmosphere down. That's all I need. If you can get all that down, that Halloween is one of those franchises that if you can just give me the basics down, I'll like your movie. So that's all I want. The TV rights, I'm interested to see if they go with that anthology idea, do it something like Twilight Zone, Outer Limits, and obviously not in the tone of those, but I meant like, how it's episodic. Yeah, do shit like that. If you can do that for like 8-hour episodes, and then next season, that's one of those type of shows you can do forever. Think about it. How many horror stories you can do, like yeah, Tales of the Crypt, even something like that. Like, just thinking about that too. So it's like, I'm interested to see what they do. So tomorrow, gonna be doing my 2003 list. I'm gonna be doing my 2003 list. And then Tuesday, sorry, get my days all wrong. I'm gonna watch for the first time Wolf Creek and review it. It's an Australian horror film, so I'll be reviewing that on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm gonna be doing X3 because I figure I do want to talk about that, but after I'll do the other X-Men movies. I'll probably pick those up again, maybe in November at some point. Even though November, I'm still gonna continue horror. I'll try to definitely get those in because I do want to definitely get to like Days of Future Past. First Class is also really good, so I would not mind talking about those. But I'm gonna, after X3, gonna do a pause on them. But I figure I have to at least talk about X3 because I do kind of want to roast that, and it will be a roast. There's good things in it, but sorry, it is a bad movie. So I'll be talking about that Wednesday. Thursday, I'm gonna for sure do the first Conjuring movie. Watch that for the first time, and then Friday, I'm keeping it open for right now because I don't know when I'm gonna. Cause I know Exorcist, the new one, comes out that day. I don't know when I'm seeing it, and I'm also debating how I'm seeing it. If you get my drift. So I don't know if I'm gonna go to the theater or if I'm gonna sell the seas yet. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. So if I do go see, if I manage to see it either way before, like, let's say Friday, I might review that Friday. So we'll see. So for right now, I'll probably have a definitive answer what I'm going to do Friday, like on either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll probably have an answer what I'm going to definitively do. So, but anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Definitely tomorrow for my 2003 list, which I've made. There was a lot in 2003 too. It's like, holy shit. Like X-Men 2, Kill Bill, which that's my number one. I'll spoil that one. Underworld, even though it's not on the list, the Hulk, Matrix Reloaded, and Revolutions, which came out the same year, which I'll admit Met Revolutions is not on there, but there is a lot. Like Finding Nemo, there's a lot in 2003, so that's going to be fun to talk about tomorrow. But anyway, peace out. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later.